Good evening. My name is Mel Chen. We begin with a fair and balanced report from November 28, 2008.
And I think it's related to the learning problems we see in the city and to the violence we see in the city.
Dr. Howard Milkey has made lead abatement his life's work.
This is doable. We can handle this. I've done this myself. I had my own daughter was lead poisoned. I figured out that she was getting poisoned from the sandbox. I changed that, and overnight her blood levels dropped very rapidly. And I think we can do that for every child.
Mel Chen came to New Orleans after Katrina, determined to help the city rebuild. He had no idea his rebuilding project would begin from below the ground up. Val Bracey, Fox 8 News.
Scientists say the high lead level can be attributed to past use of lead paint and leaded gas. It's a problem that affects most urban areas, and Operation Peter organizers say if the project works here in New Orleans, they'll try to spread it to other cities.
This is October 24th, 2009, and this is a review and update of Operation Paydirt and the $100 Bill Project. We thank the guards behind me who have dedicated their training to the safe delivery and accounting for every $100 bill drawn. The fury of Katrina left many, including myself, inadequate to apply creative response. Returning many times to conduct research, I concluded that the magnitude of the disaster required a response of equivalent scale. The project was conceived on September 29th, 2006, after reviewing this red lead map with 86,000 properties with contamination over 4,400 parts per million. 400 parts per million is the EPA threshold where there should be no childhood bare-hand contact with soil. It indicates that New Orleans is one of the most polluted cities in the United States. Such stats, in human terms, supports the tragic reality that lead is also in the blood of 30 to 50% of the inner city childhood population, and their lives were compromised even before the storm. I was informed of the cost of approximately $300 million to safely transform the entire city. I was told not a single dollar was available to support the alleviation of this crisis. I declared and decided that it had to be made, that it would have to be exchanged for a solution, that it would need an outreach of national scale to match the spread of people uprooted by the storm, and it would need delivery. The $100 Bill Project was started as a top secret operation with the chief operatives, elementary and high school teachers. Escalation increased. Now millions are being made and thousands of schools participating from across the country, including Brooklyn to Washington, D.C., to Madison, North Carolina, to San Diego. Our website, funder.org, is the main resource. We have developed educational resources, including a dozen lesson plans and teacher testimonials. You can download a worksheet and print it yourself. Or you can order the new eco-friendly half-page template. You can celebrate pets and inscribe new mottos like "Ooh la la." You can draw peeps, or Martin Luther King, or many the versions of Che and the many different faces of Obama. You can comment and reflect on the agony of your personal history. Safe House was dedicated to serve as a functional, iconic presence in one of the most crime-ridden, flood-wrecked, lead-polluted neighborhoods, the St. Roch neighborhood, New Orleans. After a private preview and introduction to the neighborhood, we culminated with a street party with DJ Baby Boy. We came out of the cold on October 31st, 2008, with a national press conference, introducing the art, medical, and scientific team and our intentions. Since that time, we have left Safe House open for visitors and locals. Big girl Uma T, as expected, posted way up high in the house. Safe House has spread as an iconic representation of the project in Houston, in Atlanta, and Phoenix. We have assembled a team of landscape architects, ecologists to develop the pragmatic citywide soil recovery program. We have refined the scientific protocol to transform the lead into a stable, non-bioavailable form so that it can no longer harm the blood, bones, and brains of the young. We have signed out leases on properties spread throughout the city of New Orleans, and it will be delivered 6,608 pounds of creative currency, protocol, and a method of citywide transformation by armored truck fueled by school cafeterias running on straight vegetable oil. We will deliver to the steps of Congress and expect the funds to be put into action. But the simplicity of the solution, draw, trim, send, collect, load, deliver, present, exchange, transform, must engage with the complexity of transforming cynicism, disbelief, and mobilizing political will. To meet this challenge, I have preached to the K through 8th grade congregations at the Trinity Church. We have met with U.S. Congressman Gao of the 2nd District of Louisiana and will continue to initiate the path for other congressional leaders to support the exchange of human expression for non-symbolic funds and real action. The project is no longer about me. It is about the commitment of 3 million artists in cities like Providence, Chicago, Denver, Los Angeles, and Portland, all affected lead cities. It is about pickup and delivery of after 17,792 miles. November 6th, 13 days from now, will be the send-off of our armored truck. We will celebrate drawings by the people and the eventual delivery for the people. We have a Malcolm XXX philosophy to deliver, the voice, the science, method for the physical transformation of New Orleans by any means, by any material, by any action necessary. The violence of Chicago and cities all over the city is the violence of New Orleans. The educational deficits of New Orleans are the educational deficits of Chicago, Denver, Oakland, Cleveland, and New York City, and they are linked by a common thread in the soil. We hope that this will be a future front page, and we conclude this report with an observation. There can be no social change until there is a physical change in the environmental health of our cities.